Muy buenas compañeros de juego, bienvenidos a una nueva edición de Fase de Mantenimiento. Estamos aquí en Ficzone, Granada, Armilla, juego de mesa por todos lados. Y este señor, posiblemente no lo conozcáis, se llama Ghislain Masson. Es el autor de Not Alone, juego que sacó la editorial GDM aquí en España. Habla de español lo que yo de norvietnamita, así que voy a iros traduciendo sobre la marcha. Si cometo cualquier barbaridad en inglés, por favor, talibanes del idioma, perdonadme la vida. Ghislain, welcome to Fase de Mantenimiento, welcome to our channel. It's a real honor to this interview for me. So, tell us about you. Who the hell are you?
Who the hell I am? Oh, it's a long question. It's a lifelong question. So I'm Ghislain. I'm 46 now, years old guy from France.
Quite old.
Living in Paris. And I'm a designer of board games since a few years. It's quite a new thing for me. But I'm in games since forever because I start as a journalist in video games. So I work for many magazines in France about video games and I became quite an expert, I think, on the subject. And one day I said, I want to make my own games, and because I'm terrible with computers, I don't know to program, I did board games.
You work as a video game journalist, you're terrible with the computers?
I'm terrible to programming.
What a paradox.
Programming. I know how to use computers, of course.
Le he preguntado que quién es, que se presente y eso. Dice que es Ghislain Masson, que tiene 46 años, que es francés, que vive en París, que se dedica al diseño de juegos de mesa y que trabajaba en un primer momento de periodista del mundo de los videojuegos, pero que se le dan muy mal. Y le he dicho que es curioso, que es paradójico que dedicándose a eso del mundo de los videojuegos que se le dé tan mal. Please tell us about this game. About Not Alone. What is Not Alone?
Not Alone is 2 to 7 player asymmetric player 2 to 7 player asymmetric game, a card game. The premise of the game is you have some you're in the future, in distant future, and the world space has been explored, but we did not find alien life forms. There are only human in space. But there is one planet, a quite mysterious planet called Artemia, and it's a forbidden zone. You can't go there. There is one expedition of scientists, explorers, and kind of stuff, who goes there and say, we want to see what's there. And they crash on the planet. And on the planet, they are not alone. There is something on the planet. So it's called the creature, the beast in English, or the creatura in Spain. And it's like a defense mechanic from the planet. The planet is like a sentient being, intelligent being. And the planet don't want to kill the explorers. Say, they're interesting, I want to study them, I want to learn from them. So she tried to forbid the explorers to leave the planet. And so there is two sides on the game. There is one guy playing the beast, so he's playing for the planet, and his goal is to stop players to leave the planet. And for that, he's trying to assimilate this player to the collective being of the planet. The other try to leave. So the interesting thing in the game, it's not a fighting game. If you play as an explorer, you just want to live. You try to dodge the creature for the whole game. You don't want to be catched by the creature. You just want to.
By the beast.
You just want to live. So it's really a hide and seek game, but with a lot of tension, a lot of fear. And the other interesting thing for me, I hate cooperative games.
Really?
Yeah, I hate, because there is always this alpha player saying, okay, do that. And this one, you have to cooperate with the other. But if you talk, the creature can hear you. If you show a card, you have to show to the creature. So you have to cooperate by guessing what the other in your team are going to do. And that's very interesting. I know some players hate this. Americans can't understand this concept of okay, you have to cooperate, but you don't talk. But it's really interesting for me to do that, because you don't have an alpha player in Not Alone.
Le he preguntado que qué es este juego, que qué es Not Alone, y dice que veáis mi reseña. Bueno, exactamente no he dicho eso, pero básicamente lo que ha venido a decir es explicarnos que es un juego de 2 a 7 jugadores, que es un juego en parte semi-cooperativo, que lo que se ha dicho un montón de cosas, se me vuelve a olvidar la mitad, os pido perdón porque no soy intérprete. Básicamente ha explicado en qué consiste el juego, una nave que se estrella contra el planeta Artemia, se ponen a investigar a la gente por allí y se encuentran que no están solos, que existe una criatura, que la criatura lo que busca es ver qué hace esta gente, ver en qué consiste esa forma de vida y lo que intenta es asimilarlos. Una cosa curiosa es que dice que no le gustan los juegos cooperativos, cuando este juego es una especie de juego semi-cooperativo, y que no es el tipo de juego que le gusta a todo el mundo, que se basa en un modo de juego de tensión, de miedo, y que no le gusta a los americanos, y lo cual me resulta bastante curioso ese término. So, Not Alone has 2 expansions,
Yeah.
Sanctuary and Exploration.
Exploration is the first one.
Yep.
It's already released. Sanctuary is the upcoming one,
Mhm.
not yet released. Still working on it.
Okay.
Okay. But I can talk of the big principle of the expansion are already set. So the exploration is in Not Alone in Artemia you have 10 places in the game. So you move between these 10 places. The exploration pack gives you 10 more places, so you can mix, you can switch one with the other, and more hunting and survival cards. There are cards in the game. So basically, it doubles the possibilities of doing your Artemia and more replayability in the game.
Está explicando que existen dos. Le he preguntado que nos comente sobre las 2 expansiones que tiene el juego ahora mismo, que son Exploración y Sanctuary. Sanctuary ahora mismo no está terminada, está dentro de poco. When will be released Sanctuary, more or less?
As soon as possible. I hope end of the year.
Dice que Sanctuary estará para final de año.
Yeah, we are
Ese
still,
señor ya no estará para final de año. Exploración sí la tenemos ya, la tiene editada GDM aquí en España y nos ha explicado que son 10 cartas nuevas básicamente de los distintos tipos de acciones. Para los que no sabéis cómo funciona No Alone, existen 10 localizaciones concretas, de la 1 a la 5 son las iniciales de la partida, de la 6 a la 10 conforme vas avanzando, y lo que vas haciendo paulatinamente es que vas avanzando determinadas localizaciones, evitando, si juegas como criatura, que se escape los astronautas, si juegas como astronauta, evitando que te asimile la criatura básicamente. Lo que ha explicado es que son 10 tipos de cartas nuevas que puedes ir mezclando con las iniciales que tiene el juego o cambiar totalmente para jugar con las 10 cartas que tiene el juego. So, we have Not Alone.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Well, so that one was not my first game. I had another one. I've seen it, but it was not released. So I'm trying to release it. It's we tried a Kickstarter, it did not work as planned. So we are coming back in a few weeks. So I have another game upcoming. It's called Badass Force, and basically it's Expandables, the card game, but it's a really stupid game. It's a bluffing and guessing game again.
Really?
Yeah.
The first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was my first game. It was my first game.
This was the second time,
And
okay.
the funny thing is we play with these people very, very look-alike famous movie stars from the action movie from the 80s to
If
the
it's called Badass Force,
yeah.
it has to be.
So you play with a guy called Sylvester.
You already remind me to a famous video game called Broforce. You know it?
It's I know.
It's inspiring.
I'm coming from video games.
I love that game.
Okay.
I love
And
Broforce.
so, and in this one, what was really interesting is you play with 7 characters in each game, and I have 60 characters at home in my prototype. So the idea in the game is we want to sell a lot of expansions, and you can make each game different because it's changing every time depending on which one you are playing. And it's a really fun game, and everybody who play it love it, and I really want to see this one in shops in the upcoming months. My more imminent project is for Chronicle of Crime. Chronicle of Crime, it's a detective game with you play with the cards and
with the QR
your
codes.
mobile, yeah, with the QR code. So the basic game was released last year. There was a first expansion called Noir, with where you play in Los Angeles.
Yep. In the 20s, 1920s.
Yeah. And I'm doing the second expansion. It's a big one. It's a really different thing from the basic game because you play kids. in a small town called Westview in 1985, and there is something happening in the city, in the city, and of course you are the only one who sees that something is happening. So there are 4 stories in the game, but each story is part of a bigger story, and it's really like a TV show.
4 cases that are linked in just one. Okay, that's it.
And what you did in the first one can have some consequence in the last one. And because you play it, it's played really differently. In the basic game, if you find a body, you can call the morgue and say, hey, can you tell us something?
You cannot call the morgue if you're a kid.
You are in 85.
Well, you can, but
you are in 85.
that's not normal.
You don't have mobile phone.
Yeah, okay, that's it.
You can go to the police. When you go late at night, your parents say, hey, you have school tomorrow. You cannot go out, so you have to and I put some RPG elements into the game. So, for example, sometimes you can have obstacles, and there are ways to go through those obstacles, but it's you have to throw dice, and you have a small character sheet. Each kid has a character sheet. So sometimes say, okay, maybe there is this door, we could destroy the door. Oh no, I know I want to lockpick the doors. So there are plenty of situations like this, and it's the feeling is really RPG when you play it, and it's more kid friendly. So there are no blood, no murders, no thing. It's not for kids. It's more kid friendly. So it's I'm a big fan of Twin Peaks, and you can feel it in the game.
Me too. Are you conscious? I have to translate everything now, no? So
yeah, good luck.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to commit suicide.
I'm talking too much.
Eso, que aprenda inglés, porque madre mía lo que he soltado. Le he preguntado que cuáles son sus próximos proyectos. Me ha comentado uno que es previo, anótalo, que es Badass Force. Es un juego inspirado, no sé si conocéis ese videojuego llamado Broforce, una cosa así, y básicamente es un juego que vas construyendo, un juego de mazos que tienes también su parte de bluffing. Bad Force is bluffing, and what else?
And guessing.
Y adivinar qué están intentando el resto de jugadores hacer en los momentos.
And attitude.
Sorry?
And attitude.
Y de postureo.
You have to be badass to play it.
Que tienes que tener postureo, tienes que ser el chungo de la película, el badass de la película. You have to be badass of the movie. Tienes que ser el chungo de la película. Básicamente este juego dice que lo está planteando ahora, que lo va a sacar. Are you going to release it again via crowdfunding or via editor?
We are discussing it now. My wish is not to make another Kickstarter. The first time it was successful, but not enough for what we want to do. So that's why we stop it, and we want to come back stronger and nastier. And so if we can avoid Kickstarter, I think we are going to avoid it.
Vale, le he preguntado si este juego, si Bad Force le gustaría sacarlo por campaña de financiación como hizo la primera vez, o si lo quiere sacar vía editor. Dice que le gustaría más vía editor, porque aunque la campaña de financiación salió bien, no salió todo lo bien que le habría gustado. Entonces, que está estudiando el proyecto para poder sacarlo con alguna editorial. Dice también que tiene otro proyecto que lo tiene también en ciernes, que va a salir dentro de poco. When is going to be released the expansion of Crónicas del Crimen?
So for the backers of the Kickstarter, it's going to be in 2 weeks. 3 weeks maybe.
Que para los que participan en el crowdfunding van a estar en 2 semanas.
In shops, it's going to be for Essen.
Pero para el resto de jugadores, para las tiendas y los demás que no participaron en la campaña de financiación, va a estar para Essen, para el festival de Essen en octubre. Nos ha comentado que esta expansión de Crónicas del Crimen, vaya, el juego de las level, lo que se basa es un poco más kids friendly, un poco más para niños. No es un juego que sea exactamente para niños, pero se supone que somos niños y claro, al ser niños no podemos hacer las cosas que hacen los adultos, no podemos ir a la morgue, no podemos hablar con la policía porque no tenemos teléfono móvil, no podemos estar hasta tarde en la calle porque nuestros padres nos van a regañar, y dice que son 4 casos que convergen en uno, en un caso definitivo, y que va a tener un toquecito muy gracioso, distinto a lo que nos incorpora el juego base de este Crónicas del Crimen. How is the board game market in your country? You come from France.
Yeah.
How is the board game market there in your country?
I think it's very strong now. France is one of the biggest countries in board games. We have many creators. We have many companies. Asmodee is from France, for example. It's a big
Bruno Cazala, Antoine Bossa, plenty of them. Charles Chevalier. Lot of them.
All friends, no?
Yeah, that's it.
Some are friends, yeah. And
You're invading the board game world.
It's a big industry, but it's a small world. You know,
Yeah, that's it.
I come from video games.
I like the definition. It's a big industry in a small world. I like the
I
definition.
come from video games, and for a long time I went.
It's a big industry in a big world.
And I remember
It's
when I started video games, it was in the last century. It was this. There was this moment. It was big. There was money, obviously, but it was still a large family.
Yeah.
So developers were talking each other between different companies, and everybody knew everyone. And the thing what was interesting is when there was a video game, you can put a name on the game.
Yeah.
Sid Meier's Civilization, Richard Garriott Ultima. Nowadays, who is the maker of Assassin's Creed now? Who is the guy? There is no guy. There is a team.
Nobody knows.
It became a big thing.
Nobody knows.
And
It's a studio.
in board game reminds me of this golden years where
Yep.
there was this moment where the money is coming. So you can see board games are getting better and better, more beautiful, more innovative, more the components are better. Everything is better, but it's still human. It's, you can put a name on the box. You can talk to the people.
I agree. Do you think that by the time, if the industry gets bigger, that's going to happen? The same as the video games?
A bit of
There won't be Bruno Cazalla games or Antoine Bausa games, but studio whatever games?
It's going to be, take a long time to go there because it's very easy to publish a game. I don't say that for the publisher, but
I got it. Okay.
with Kickstarter,
Yep.
it's not very expensive to make a board game. It's expensive, but not so much. Everybody can try.
Yeah.
And everybody can have a surprise success.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. So the entry ticket is not so expensive. So you can see some changes. For example, it's not making a game. It's only a part of the game. Selling the game is the big battlefield now, and that's why Asmodee is buying all the distributors everywhere. So I had this experience with my first game. Not alone, I remember it's my second one. Badass Force has been my first game signed. Not under this name, with another title. And it was a very small publisher who is getting bigger now. And it was their second game, and they were nobody. So they came to Asmodee, they came to Yellow and said, okay, we have this game, it's a good game. Can you distribute the game? I said, no. Why? It's you just want to produce 1,000 bucks. What's the interest for us? And so we did not make the game. I did not make it with them just because we cannot find a distributor. Kickstarter changed everything when it came in France, because it was not in France at the beginning, and now it's possible. But you had this issue, and nowadays if you don't have a distributor, it's very hard to go in shops. Of course you can make a game on Kickstarter, but who is going to buy it after Kickstarter? So you can have this little moment where you can buy a game on Kickstarter, but the game doesn't exist after. And that's where the battle is.
Le he preguntado que en su país, él viene de Francia, que cómo está el mundo de los juegos de mesa en su país. Nos ha comentado que ahora mismo la industria está en ciernes, que ahora mismo Francia es muy fuerte en cuanto al mundo de los juegos de mesa, tanto es así que la principal distribuidora que existe, la principal editorial, digamos así, sabéis que no son los mismos conceptos en cada uno de los distintos países, es Asmodee, que viene de Francia, que tiene bastante fuerza incluso aquí en España, todos lo sabemos. Existe una gran cantidad de autores franceses conocidos, hemos estado hablando de varios, hemos estado hablando de Antoine Bausa, de Echadle, hemos estado hablando de de Bruno Cazala. Él comenta que se puede dar el caso de que se llegue al mundo de los videojuegos en cuanto a que no aparezca el nombre dentro de los juegos, el nombre del autor, sino que aparezcan estudios creativos, que desaparezca el nombre. Y me ha puesto el ejemplo de Assassin's Creed. Nadie sabe la persona concreta que ha diseñado el Assassin's Creed, que le ha creado ese juego, que lo ha programado, pero todo el mundo conocemos que el Assassin's Creed es de la distribuidora tal. Entonces dice que ese es el caso. Y nos ha comentado qué pasó con Bad Force. Dice que eso tiene su cara y tiene su cruz, que ahora mismo sacar un juego de mesa que es una cosa más barata, que no es tan caro como podría ser, por ejemplo, programar un videojuego, y que el problema que tuvo, por ejemplo, él con Bad Force es que a la hora de distribuir no encontró un distribuidor bueno, porque Asmodee le dijo que no le quería distribuir el juego por razones, que no, porque because potato, así que no le quiso sacar el juego, y que él se vio un poco entre la espada y la pared de que tenía el juego, de que tenía el dinero, que podía editarlo, pero no tenía una manera en condiciones de distribuirlo. What do you know about the Spanish board game market?
Not too much. I know because there is the Spanish version of my game, so I know it's good in Spain. I think it's a small one yet, but it's getting bigger. There are some creators here.
Yep.
And we don't see so many games from Spain. I don't know if there is this barrier from the language or something. I know from another side, I'm also an RPG player, a pen and paper RPG, and there is a good productions in Spain from this side, from the RPG.
Really?
Yeah, I know a lot of Aquelarre.
Which one, sorry?
Aquelarre.
Aquelarre.
Sorry for my Spanish. The X-Corps games. There are some Spanish games who were translated. But from board games, I don't know too much.
Le he preguntado que qué conoce del mercado español, si sabe cómo se encuentra en el mercado español en la actualidad. Dice que no lo conoce mucho, que sabe que está creciendo poco a poco, que ahora mismo es pequeño, pero que está creciendo poco a poco. De hecho, su juego se está vendiendo, tiene esas noticias. Dice que le está más centrando en el mundo de los RPG. Y sobre todo, dice que no tiene mucho conocimiento de los juegos españoles fuera del país, concretamente en su país, en Francia, que conoce pocos, y que él, al estar más centrado en el mundo de los RPG, conoce los juegos españoles que salen de España, o por ejemplo Aquelarre, que conoce X-Corps, juego de los dos juegos, uno de Echadle, el otro no solo rol, y que está más centrado en esto, que sí conoce este tipo de juegos. One last question. What's your favorite game?
Ever?
Ever.
In board games? It's a tough question.
Don't say no to me. We won't trust you.
Okay. I never ask myself the question.
Really? Never ever?
I have many games. I think if I just based on the number of games I did from the game, won't say it's the best. It's maybe the one I play the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's a deck building game. It's a legendary Marvel. I love this game. I play almost every week, but it's maybe because it's easy to play with my friends.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite ones. You hate it?
I'm really surprised.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised.
No.
Trust me. Le he preguntado que cuál es su juego favorito.
It's one of my favorite. I love this one,
Terraforming Mars.
Yeah,
Me too. Le he preguntado que cuál es su juego favorito. Dice que realmente es una cosa que nunca se ha planteado en serio, pero que juega muchísimo a Legendary Marvel. Juego que en España espero que tengamos algún día, cabrones. Y que si tuviera que decir alguno aparte de ese, diría Terraforming Mars, que es un juego que a él le gusta mucho. So, Ghislain, I have no more thing to ask. If you want to say anything else to our audience.
I can talk about Sanctuary if you want. I can give you some details.
This is your channel. You can talk about anything you want.
Because there was a lot of to translate for you, so I stopped to the time. So I can talk about the Sanctuary because it's the upcoming expansion for Not Alone, and it's going to be a game changer. I said sometimes.
Please, don't hype us for later. Say anything.
Okay. I said sometimes it's the second half of the game.
How different? How different?
Hmm?
How different? Really
so,
different?
In the basic game.
That's going to be a party,
Yeah,
or
no? In the base game, you have this. You try to avoid the beast.
Yep.
In this one, you cannot. It's not enough if you avoid. You have to fight. But you don't fight with weapons. You have to stop the creature from doing something. And basically, the creature evolves.
Okay.
During the game, as long as you play, the creature is getting stronger and stronger and can, for example, have claws. And with the claws, she makes more damages when she finds you. But she can also have a better link with Artemia, and so have the Artemia token every turn. So if you let the creature evolve, you're dead. So you have to do something. And this something is, remember, you crash on the planet. And maybe you are not the only one who survived the crash. So you start to search for the other survivors who are on the planet. So it's one of the things. And the third thing, it's the title of the expansion is Sanctuary.
Hype is coming. Hype is coming.
Yeah. Sanctuary is maybe it was not the only crash on this planet. Maybe there were other ones. And these people maybe have survived. And they survived.
Okay.
And they did something, they regrouped, and they made a city called Sanctuary. And Sanctuary, because it's a dangerous
So Sanctuary is a place.
It's a place, but it's a moving place. It's like, imagine a giant beast with a city on his back and moving on the planet.
Oh, really?
It's a kind of, you will still define
Let me translate it.
but it's a moving city.
Le he preguntado que si quiere decirnos algo más y se ha puesto a hablarnos de la próxima expansión que quiere sacar, el tema de Sanctuary. Se ha puesto a hablarnos, de lo que quiere sacar después de... Habla de Sanctuary y habla de más proyectos que tiene después, pero bueno, eso no puede decirlo con la boca grande. Dice que va a cambiar por completo lo que sería la mecánica de juego, que va a modificar cosas, que no tenemos que evitar a la criatura como hacemos en el no tan normal, sino que tenemos que enfrentarnos a la criatura, pero no enfrentarnos a puñetazos, sino que turno tras turno va a ir avanzando la criatura y lo que tenemos que hacer es paulatinamente a través de determinadas mecánicas evitar que vaya avanzando y lo hacemos a través de una lucha. Dice que no solo va a ser la mecánica inicial del juego que todos contra uno, sino que no vamos a ser las únicas personas que hemos accidentado en el planeta, sino que va a haber gente nueva, vamos a ir avanzando, que va a haber más gente aparte de los jugadores, entonces nos está hablando un poquito de estas mecánicas que va a incorporar esta expansión.
And one important thing is the Sanctuary City, if you help it, it's getting bigger and stronger. And if it's become very strong, you can win. Because it's a sanctuary, the creature cannot find you there. So you can win by another way than just leaving the planet. It's another way of winning.
Ok, que no solo es, dice que Sanctuary se refiere a un sitio, pero un sitio que se mueve, que está encima de una criatura y que se va paulatinamente desplazando por determinadas localizaciones. Que no hay solo un modo de ganar, que es salir del planeta, escapar del planeta, sino que existe otro modo de ganar que no nos ha comentado. Stop hyping us, please. Any publishing date? Anything we can...
As soon as possible.
Tan pronto como sea posible. I hate you.
I really wish before Christmas.
Que ya tendremos noticias más adelante, que le gustaría para Navidad y eso, pero que ya tendremos noticias más adelante. Ghislain, thank you very much for the interview. Thank you for this time.
For translating all my...
Esto mayor. Y a vosotros, familia, pues nada, Ghislain Masson, si no conocéis Notalón, echadle un vistazo, si no conocéis Exploración, la expansión, echadle un vistazo también, juego que merece mucho la pena, asimétrico, un jugador contra el resto de jugadores, bastante chulo, echadle un vistazo, editorial GDM. Y a vosotros, comentarios que queréis decirme, aquí abajo en la cajita de comentarios, crítica constructiva, crítica destructiva, lo que os dé la real gana como siempre. Muchas gracias por estar ahí, nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo, nos vemos en el tablero, chao familia.
Vídeo patrocinado por Juegos de la Mesa Redonda, tu tienda de juegos de mesa online.